beloved.
Good morning, Father.
As in our first reading, as we continue through this letter of St. Paul to the Thessalonians, we see him giving some, just a couple characteristics of basically an authentic apostle and an authentic disciple who's coming to share the good news. And one of the tests he gives us is basically those who are not working should not eat. So there was basically, we can basically kind of go back and recognize that there's apostles like and disciples like Paul who would go and preach and teach, but they were also working hard. Paul, we know, is a tent maker, so he was always finding any job he can to basically take care of his own needs. As he was presenting the good news, not going there basically charging, not saying, hey, you come see my Bible study, there'll be $10 to get in, So just obviously giving the good news freely, and then basically working to pay for his own food. We know that there's other times when other churches, as they had converted, they would pay for his way or pay for his food as he was going to a new city, a new town, to present the gospel. But he never charged for the gospel, basically. And so you can see there's obviously with some people who are going and giving some talk or some homily or some Bible study, whatever, and then, okay, now who's going to feed me, huh? Who's going to feed me? Who's going to take me to their place? Another test that Paul says is the same thing that Jesus told them, basically, is when you go to a place and somebody does receive you into their house, that you stay in that house until you leave that town. Don't be house hopping around trying to find the best deal, the best food and the best bed and the best, don't be looking for the best thing. Just be thankful for what you have and for wherever you're welcomed to begin with. And so in some sense, Paul is basically, the test he's giving us is say, watch out for those who feel entitled to get something. Because I'm a disciple, because I'm an apostle, because I'm bringing you the good news or a good word, I'm entitled then to be taken care of. What do they call that in the newspapers, right? The princes of the church, huh? Anytime like some of the clergy get off track and start living like princes instead of servants, then right, that would be what Paul is warning about. Watch out for those who are acting entitled, to be taken care of, acting like they're little princes. No, it's supposed to be a servant, a slave for the gospel, lay down your life for the gospel like Jesus Christ. Not just the apostles, so not just bishops and priests, but every disciple. Every disciple. We should never be charging for the good news. It's not, we received it freely we are to give it. And so, this is what drives me crazy about Bible studies that are for sale, or books that are for sale when they're actually teaching the good news about God, or songs that are for sale. God gave you that song for His church to worship Him. He didn't give it to you to make money off of. King David didn't make money off the Psalms. I could go off forever on this one, but this is, Paul is saying we don't charge for the gospel. We don't charge. He said, I could charge you, but I don't. So watch out for those who are entitled. Entitlement is a huge spirit in our world today. Our young people are growing up with a spirit of entitlement. Just like as I joked the other day, they think we should have to pay them just for hanging out with them. They think the shop owner should pay them to shop in their shop. It's like, give me a break. So we're not entitled. The Christian is not entitled. The Christian has to have a servant's heart. That's the heart of Jesus. That's what we're seeking after. So that's one of the main tests to look at. Is this person an authentic disciple of Jesus? Are they an authentic preacher? Are they an authentic apostle, bishop, priest, whatever? Are they an authentic disciple of Jesus? Well, look at, do they feel entitled? Are they entitled to get something, or are they laying down their life to give something? That's the main test for us. How do we battle entitlement? With gratitude, right? Every time we catch ourselves getting upset because we feel like we deserve something, or I should be getting this, I should be getting that, I should be treating this, they should treat me this way, they should treat me that way. No, that's it. That's that spirit of entitlement. Drive it out and come back with a spirit of gratitude. Lord, I thank you for this, thank you for that, thank you for what I do have, thank you for the people you have brought in my life, thank you for being with me, even if I have nobody, thank you for everything you're doing in my life. That gratitude will just cast out that spirit of entitlement real fast.